Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Catterick Bridge Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is the 12th of April, 2023. I'm going to look at the third race, the 315 from Catterick, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me this week for my Grand National previews from Aintree, the Grand National meeting previews from Aintree, and of course Saturday, my Grand National preview. I think you know that already, but let's look at the third race, 315 from Catterick, flat seasons, slowly heating up. Next week we have some good racing from Newmarket on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it really heats up next week with some good racing from Newbury, and then after that Sandown. So I can't wait. But let's look at the third race, 315 here. It is the Happy Birthday Joanne Grimball handicap. Class 5 handicap going for a $95,000 purse. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Horses rated 56 to 75. Field of 7 horses staying 2,800 meters or a mile 3/4 on the turf course. I'm going to take here the 4-horse Golden Keeper as a top selection. Let's go 4, 5, 7 in your tri-cash trifecta. 4, 5, 7 tri-cash trifecta, top selection of 4 horse Golden Keeper for a gelding by Pivotal. Ben Curtis gets the mount. The horse hasn't been seen this year, but most recent start came on the 7th of November last year at Wolverhampton, a mile 3/4 in a class 5 handicap. He had a very wide trip, which probably cost him the victory. He finished second by 3 1/4 lengths. He was wide from a wide post draw. He just never really got over. He never got the good turn of foot late. He ran okay, but has to save ground. But I've seen better and worse races from him. Prior to that on Halloween at Wolverhampton, a mile 3/4 in a class 5 handicap. He finished third by 3 3/4 lengths that day. The winners in front of him just had that better race. This horse got around the race course well, but he still needed something there. And then prior to that, 9th of October at Southwell, a mile and a half in a class 4 handicap. Up in class, he finished fourth by 2 3/4 lengths. Again, I thought the trip was just a little bit too short. He never really got going there. And then a very subpar race came at Beverly on the 20th of August, a mile and a half in a class 5 handicap, finishing fourth by 24 lengths. He completely hit the wall. I don't know if he really liked the that race there at Beverly. I thought he saw some tough competition, which cost him there, and also the ground was a little bit on the lightning fast ground. Prior to that, he won on fast ground though at Beverly, a mile and a half in a class 5 main handicap, winning by a length from the rail. He got the job done doing a very easy race. Coming here off the bench to soft ground, I think he'd get the job done. He's also forwardly paced, which would be good with a tough final furlong here. I think the 5-horse Caracus Robar, I think is your second likeliest winner for Jason Hart. Most recently at Sutherland in February, 2 miles and a 16th in a class 5 handicap. He finished third by 1/4 lengths. He was on the drive excelling that day. Didn't think it was a half bad race. Prior to that in early January, or at the end of January at Newcastle, 2 miles in a class 6 handicap. Going down in class, he won by a half length and basically won for fun. Could have won by more, but got eased up late. A very good race there. And then in early January, or mid-January at Newcastle, a mile and a half in a class 6. Cutting back and trip from his previous race. He finished 5th by 4 lengths. Never having a good run, but the week prior, on the 4th of January at Newcastle, 2 miles in a class 6 handicap, won by 3 3/4 lengths. He went off clear. He should like the yielding good to soft going today. At 5-2, I'll definitely use him in the quad pod, beginning with the quad pod with this race. So to recap my selection for the third race, 315 from Catterick, let's take the 4-horse Golden Keeper. Give kudos to the 5-horse Robar, I'm going to go 4, 5, 7, dry gas, trifecta, 4, 5 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.